Yeah, let's see.
Oh man, we just wow. Okay, we're all right. We're live now. All right, can you back up, guys? Come on, come towards me a little bit. Make it stop. Cool. Can you do a flashlight? All right, I know you want to. You're ready to hang out.
We are. Wow.
Okay, make sure I got everything in view. I think we do.
It looks like it. Like I could see it.
Can you
from
see
here.
both flashlights? Here's one.
I think I thought I heard the echo again.
Can you hear it?
Don't you hear echo?
Do we have anybody even saying hello in the chat?
No, not yet.
Oh, we got somebody saying hello with the flashlight, though.
Oh, hi there. Yeah, see, I hear it. The echo.
All right, let me turn this off.
Yeah, and you can just bring me my phone.
Okay.
Because then I can interact when people start coming in the chat.
Holy moly, you got 1 million apps open. Wow, I'm swiping for days. Here you go.
Thank you.
All right. There's a lot of people live right now. This is like the prime time. So we'll just hang out with our spirit friends here.
Yeah.
Okay, how do we kick this from the screen? Why is this not coming off the screen?
I don't know.
Hey, Kate stays confused. What's up? We're doing... Can you see a split screen? I still see the split screen. That should be gone. Hang on, guys.
Hey, Jenny
there
Barrett.
There it went.
I think we're
there
just behind a little bit.
Yeah.
It's got a little lag.
Hey, Jen. So we were going to do some cooking, but what the heck was that? I guess that was that was the TV there.
Yeah.
So these things all went haywire right when we went live. We were trying to give you guys 2 angles, but muting one of those, you would think if you mute the volume for one, it wouldn't give you the echo, but it does. So anyways, hope everybody's doing well. What am I doing here? Okay. Oops. Trying to get situated here. All right. Anyways, how's everybody doing? What do I got behind me? Snacks from earlier. I was watching movies and just chilling and being lazy. So.
What'd you watch?
License to Drive.
How did you find that one?
I kind of bought it on the.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
And I was watching the '80s movies, guys. Busted. You know, I love it.
He loves his '80s movies.
Anyways, let me get a drink and get everything. We just came from our daughter's
White
house.
Mike.
Hey. Was that me? That wasn't me. Is that OG?
No, it says White Mike.
Oh, what's up, White Mike?
We're a mess. We're trying to get it together.
Yeah. If we wouldn't have scheduled this, guys, we would have been going. Can they even see us? You can't see us very good, can you?
I mean,
how about now?
That's better, I think.
Is that better?
I think.
Let me come look. Oh, yeah. That's much better.
We're literally a mess.
These are my new glasses, guys. What do you think? I just picked them up today. They're Ray-Bans. They have a very, very, very mild prescription. Just so my insurance would cover it. But I think this is the first fitted pair of glasses. I've never had a pair of sunglasses actually fitted, right?
Yeah, but they're really nice.
Yeah, they are. They're slick. I enjoy them. I want to wear them all the time now because I look cool in them. Just kidding. Who do we got? Hey, what's up, Wipe? Oh, you burn out? Hey, it's Friday, ain't it? It's Thursday. It ain't even Thursday. See, I'm burnt out too. It's not even Friday. I'm burnt out.
That's because I work today and I don't normally work on a Thursday.
You guys can see, but so we wanted to give you guys 2 angles, but we actually asked the spirits, would you like it if we put the camera back there? Or we were deciding and they lit it up like right away, but sorry guys. Sorry, Steve-O. You got to remove those stressors, bro. You got to remove those stressors, man. That's like imperative. Because man, happiness and health go hand in hand, man. And stress is not healthy, bro. You got to find a way to remove that shit. If it's a job, can you make money other ways? If it's like one thing that really stresses me out, I struggle with, is being a calm driver. You know, it's tough for me. I get behind the wheel. Some asshole does some bullshit to me. It's very hard for me not to react and sink to that level. You know what I mean? I'm just a very reactive guy. I always have been, and it almost caused me a problem the other day. So I mean, I work every day on it, man. It's a work in progress, but
some days are better than others.
yeah, the health sucks, man. I hear that the health thing. It's a drag. You just got to try to be compliant as possible. That's what I do. It's some days you have shitty days, but you make the best of it. Hey, who do we got there? Where's all of our stuff? Where's all of our uh spirit boxes and things?
Oh, I don't know where the spirit boxes are, babe.
Yeah, that's weird. Where do they go? Here they are. Anyways,
I think you were rushing to get on in time.
Yeah, I'm always running behind. I try to do too much stuff. Well, that's not true. I just schedule too many things on top of each other. Oh boy.
Yeah, because you had to pick me up for work. Then we went to our daughter's house.
So the emotion things, bro, yeah, for sure. Like I get in the car and I literally I repeat to myself, don't don't get stressed, stay calm, don't engage any people. Don't get stressed, stay calm. Don't get stressed, stay calm. I repeat it. And it literally takes 30 seconds and some asshole cuts me off and I'm level 10. Which
Lisa Wigger said she's the same.
It's and there's the amount of idiot drivers is like way worse than before. It's I don't know. I even said something on the show. I think that has something to do with energy, because like literally, like I'll be completely calm, and like the biggest freaking asshole on the road, like is magnetized to me. You know what I mean?
I've told you before that I think it has something to do with your energy, like when it comes to that kind of stuff, because I almost feel like, I don't know, like you're kind of looking for it sometimes. Like I'm like they're not really following you close enough to where it would like agitate me, or you just don't like when people cut you off. Period.
No, I don't. That's rude and disrespectful.
Like there could be a mile in front of you, and you are upset if they cut you off.
She's exaggerating.
No, I drive with you all the time. I know.
Spirit friends, can you answer this question for me? I see they're hitting the K2s. If I am on the road and there's an asshole on the road too, do our energies clash? Thank you.
I told you that.
See, guys,
it's like asshole versus asshole.
Right? Exactly. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Can you back away, make it stop? Awesome. I knew it, man. Here, let me get this phone.
I have negative energy due to things out of my control.
Yeah, it's my blood pressure skyrockets. So I try to stay calm. But see, look, that right there is validation.
Well, I don't want to like bust your butt too hard about it, because you have gotten better, but you still could be a lot better. And we plan on traveling like a lot more. So you giggle, but it makes me nervous. I'm just not that way. See, they know.
They're saying chill out. That's what they're saying. They're saying relax. No. That you got my back. See, boom! Look at those flashes. Look at those flashes. And those are in real time.
They have my back too.
I know, but they're telling you relax,
in real time, buddy.
You give. Yeah, well, yeah, like that's. I think she gets terrorized sometimes in the passenger seat.
Who?
You?
Yeah. Because sometimes he literally will like black out.
Not anymore. That's been a long time. That's been a long
He
time.
just sees red and the shit gets crazy.
The last time that happened is when I had Sierra in the. It was way out by your work, and it was that semi that literally almost wrecked us. And I got out, and I was jumping up and down, literally like a little tiny guy, just jumping up and down, screaming, and like I literally was levitating off the ground. I was so pissed. I was like a foot off the
Then
ground,
my
just
daughter
levitating.
crying in the back
Oh my
seat.
god!
I
Oh, that.
wasn't gonna tell that story. You told it. I wasn't gonna tell it. I was just gonna say that sometimes you see like red.
Well, I'm getting over to get off the exit, and this semi, he's in the right lane. He realizes, oh shit, this is an exit only. So instead of looking to see if there was any cars, he just goes to the left, right where I am, and it's like, dude, like I'm here. You can't, I'm not in. So literally, he was going to crash me, and I beeped, and he just kept coming because he just didn't give a shit. So I literally like slowed down. I made him stop, and yeah, I could have had a heart attack then, man, because literally my chest got tight.
I
That
tell
was a
you
bad one.
all the time that that's what I worry about more than anything else is your health. Like, because you get to tend so very quickly.
Oh, nice. A bubble machine for the dog. You know what? I thought about getting some bubbles for the cats, maybe. I know our kitties would like that. So just chill, just hang on with me, White Mike, because we're actually going to be doing something next week. We're doing this.
Oh, that's funny that he said that.
Yeah, I can't say where we're going to be or who we're going to be with. You'll see in time. I don't want to spoil it. But we're not gonna be with anybody like any celebrities or anything like that. It's just a surprise. But anyways, we're going to a place that's known to have a lot of UFO activity, and from what I understand, they do these like group meditations, and apparently they're able to like somehow summon UFO activity. They like get in a group, and I don't know exactly how they do it. It was just broken down to me very briefly. They wanted me to partake in this, and it's like I'll give it a shot. There was a one point in time I thought some of the stuff that we do was like not real because I saw other people do it. Like some of the stuff that Zach Bagans was doing, I thought was total freaking hogwash, but it isn't. Until you do it yourself. Yeah. So
White Mike said UFO and ghost stories and unsolved mysteries as a kid did trip me out.
yes,
I'm telling you, that's when I very first became afraid of ghosts. It was an unsolved mysteries. I still remember the episode and everything.
It's the song to the unsolved
Well,
mysteries.
that's creepy in itself. Like my son doesn't like that kind of like anything that
The
is
creepy sounding stuff.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't like the forensic files music, anything like that could be like reality. He doesn't like that kind of stuff, like the unsolved murders and things like that.
I'm gonna actually hear that. It's been a long time. Where is it? Opening theme. I don't want to hear all the commercials though. What you want to do is save hundreds from the two commercials. Now they double you up with commercials. Not just one, you get two of them. Oh, this is the long one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's creepy sounding.
Yeah.
I like that.
Jen and Bit says she likes to meditate, but not so much with ET. I know.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
I'm a little nervous, to be honest.
Nervous of what?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect.
Are you scared that we're gonna get some type of abduction or something? I don't think that's gonna happen. You're nervous of the UFO stuff?
Do you if you believe in it? You like. I don't know what it is that exactly that we're doing. Like, I know you try to explain it to me, and I'm sure our friend would explain it to me more too. I don't know. I just don't know about the whole ordeal.
Here's how I see it, guys. Aliens are who they could actually be us. They could be us like 100,000 years evolved. Let me ask a question. Spirits, can you make it beep if aliens are just us but more evolved? Well, that was a big flash with the with the
That's what
K
I'm
too.
watching on the screen.
Yeah. Can you light up a flashlight if we are related to aliens in some way by DNA? That was a big hit. Oh, there it is. Boom. See? There you go, guys. I'm more scared. Yeah, exactly. The aliens, because they're alive. Because they're alive. And
supposedly very highly intelligent too.
well,
That makes them frightening in itself.
well, I mean, maybe some of us have been aliens before. You know what I mean? If we reincarnate, I wouldn't mind reincarnating as an eagle or a fish, or look, you could reincarnate as like a beluga whale that's like 600 years old. Like, did you know there's whales swimming around? Were you a whale?
Maybe you were a whale in a
I
past
might have
life.
been a whale. There's some whales that have been around since before the Revolutionary War, and they're still just swimming around eating shit.
You said Revolutionary War, and that really got hit. I wonder if someone's trying to communicate.
Yeah. Can you make it stop beeping? All right. Can you light something up? Maybe a flashlight, if there's an alien here. No aliens?
Here,
Oh, that was a lot in our house.
No, there's not any aliens.
There could be a spirit of an alien.
I'll deal with the spirit, but there's no alien in my house.
Are there any spirits in this house that are over 300 years old? Like people from the time of George Washington? That was a big hit, but I want to see a flashlight. Where's the Emmett? Are you here, buddy? Emmett, Emily, come on, guys, give us a light. Steve-O, you can do that too.
I know they've been kind of hard on us with the lights lately.
I'm telling you, one of them's gun shy. It takes them a minute to get a little warmed up. Yeah, we were going to cook. And then we kind of she chickened out. Like,
I didn't chicken out.
Yeah,
what
you did.
Hell?
You did. Hey, what's up? What's up, brother?
I definitely didn't chicken out.
Well, we have the food. I mean, I guess we could.
We came home. We were talking about angles while I was changing out of my work clothes, and we were just trying to figure it out. And then you had something else in mind that you would have rather cooked.
Well,
so then I said, well,
it's what I want. To be honest, guys, what I would like to cook is a dad dish. Okay, meatloaf and sweet potato fries. You take a sweet potato, you cube it up, you throw those right in the oven, soften them up into little bite-sized pieces, and then of course my easy to make meatloaf that and I do a trick. Somebody taught me a trick to subtract the grease, and it works splendidly. And look, my meatloaf is simple, but people rave about it. Like my daughter, her boyfriend, everybody.
It's a dad dish because it's the only dish that he could cook better.
Well, that's
than
not
me.
true. That's not true. I could do what I could do something. I could do another one better
than me. What?
Yeah.
What?
Breakfast stuff. I'm an ace on the breakfast.
True.
I was a breakfast cook for years, a line cook, guys. I worked at a couple of breakfast joints. So, but
we were gonna cook this sausage.
Hey, what's up,
pasta thing that I have a recipe for. Make the sauce and stuff for it. That's originally what we were gonna make this evening.
It's a HelloFresh
recipe.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. If you guys do HelloFresh, there's a it's like a sweet pork meatloaf, like a Hawaiian sweet pork meatloaf, and it's just try it. You'll order it again.
So we did HelloFresh. We started doing that a couple years ago, just to get more ideas. I got tired of the same dinners all the time, and then also that's when you were trying to eat healthier, and so we were just looking for new recipes. I have all these cookbooks and things, but sometimes it's tedious to go through all that stuff and then go out and buy all the things for it. So we decided to use HelloFresh. Loved it. We love it. The portion sizes are
two
good.
People. You order a portion size for 2 people, and you'll feed 3 adults well. So our son's here for temporarily. So it's the 3 of us, and we ordered 2 people's worth. and it feeds the 3 of us, and it's a nice size portion.
Yeah,
so.
I even took leftovers actually today from the previous one.
So the meatloaf trick, you line the bottom, like whatever pan you're gonna cook it in. I just get like a big cake pan, and I line the bottom with sandwich bread, and then you set the meatloafs on top of that, and the bread literally soaks up all the
And it's
grease.
so gross too when you see the bread, how
Oh
much
yeah,
grease
it is.
comes out of it. But I mean, it is beef. The pork is less fat when it comes to
Yeah. There's no fat with the pork.
I make a good sweet pork meatloaf.
Yeah,
Pineapple.
those are so good. It's almost like a dessert, and it's meat.
And that was a HelloFresh, like originally a recipe, but then when we didn't get HelloFresh for a while, I saved a lot of the recipes, especially the ones they liked, and then we reused them quite a bit.
You should definitely try it. HelloFresh is worth it. We like it.
I like it because everything's fresh and you still cook. There's a lot of those like meal places and they're already prepared meals, microwave.
But they throw it all
stuff.
in one big ass bag, and then you got to sort it all out.
Yeah.
Like HelloFresh comes with a very specific. It's got a little card. It's got the whole recipe breakdown on what you do, and
they're all bagged individually.
It's dummy proof.
So everything in
for
the bag.
guys. For the guys, it's dummy proof. Like literally, you can't mess it up. Well, you can. I've messed up a few, but what's cool is I do one part of it, she does the other part, and it's easy to like work together with somebody.
Yeah.
Like the prep side, and you can bust it up. It's fun.
So that's what we were gonna do, really, just like kind of cook and then chat while we were cooking because we have a routine with it.
Where'd the kitty go? Did you see a kitty?
He was behind me.
Is that Moo?
It was Moo. Yeah, he was. I heard him in the garbage bag earlier. He's like a dog.
Yeah, that's Moo Moo. He likes to climb the back of this couch
and scavenge for food.
So, anyways, I would like to ask some questions. I was thinking of some really good questions the other day. Thinking about the last live we did. Steve-O, if you're here, can you light up? I want Steve-O to light up a flashlight, if you don't mind, man. Can you do that for me? Can you try? I want to see that flashlight because I want confirmation. I want to see if I can hear that again. Hey, Moo.
And I know they could turn it on. It came on a couple times when we were setting up, and you had the other camera back there. So
let me see.
Mooney. Hi, Papa.
He's a good boy. He's got a little clumped tail. Like when he was a little tiny kitty, the people that we got him from, I think the kids stepped on his tail and it kind of grew into like a little knot.
He's a barn cat. We had the vet look at it. He said it was fine.
He said we can cut it off, but if it wasn't like hurting him, there's no need. Every once in a while, he gets that hung up on stuff and it bothers him, but it's been a while. I think it throws his balance off.
On the back of my couch.
Yeah, he's a little pain in the butt. He likes to claw things. Anyways, let me get the hyper.
That's really my son's cat. Our cat, they're brothers. And they look totally different.
They have the same face, but they have different patterns.
Oh, baby. He's such a good kitty.
He actually gets manipulated by the cats. He play with the spirits. They seem to like Moo Moo. Moo Moo, like he sees them.
Sensitive. Yes,
he's very sensitive.
Yeah.
There was one time we saw he was sleeping right on the couch next to us, and we were doing a session in here. And I was like, "Do you guys like the cat?" And you could literally, have you ever walked up to a cat that's sleeping and they're curled up, and you touch them, and it wakes them up? It looked like somebody went up and just petted him, just stroked him, and it woke him out of a sleep. And we watched this happen. And because I always walk up to a cat that's cute like that, and you want to love on them, right? So you could tell that's what happened. It was so cool. Let me try this one. We just got this one back in the mail.
I have to go see what Mom and I are gonna eat.
There you go. You can read it from there.
Thank you. Yeah, so I don't stick my face up there.
Yeah.
My tired eyeballs.
I've learned a few things. in
good
my
night,
short.
Kate.
Oh, good night. Thanks for dropping in. Moo, what are you doing up there?
Lisa Wigger said she enjoys cooking and serving her husband dinner. That's what I do too, Lisa. I literally make everyone's plate, even if we have guests. I make everybody's plate. Well, it used to be my kids, then my husband, then myself. Very old fashioned like
Waiting
that.
for connection. Now
Let's see.
in SB7 mode.
This is the original one. We can if you want. This is our original spirit box. We've been using the SB7 Pro. This is the SB7T. Let's see how to work this damn thing. Who? I heard him say something.
Wait.
Who? He's here with us. Say some names, guys. Oh.
Are you hearing anything?
Yeah. Something. You know, it's sparing. It's few and far between. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go to the other one. Don't worry, guys. I'll get the other one. Is that Emmett? Can you turn that off if that's Emmett that just lit that up? I thought I heard Emmett Cotton.
And I thought I heard Steve-O.
You heard Steve?
See it flashing back there? Can you turn the light off for me if it was Steve-O?
Nope. Somebody was cranking on it a little bit. Hey, adventures. Just hanging out on the couch. Seen from Within also has a house full of spirits. You know, he has very reactive ones too. Like he asks them to turn. They are very good with the flashlight, the on and offs.
Are they?
Yeah. Very impressive.
Usually.
Yeah, they are. But ours, he's got somebody that's been there for quite a while. I think we got a number of kids that like to do the flashlights. Yeah, the one who strobes it, I don't know who does that. I'd like to know.
That's my favorite. I wish they'd do it now.
Okay, so is the person that strobes that flashlight, are you here? Is that person here? Okay. Can you back away, make it stop? Thank you. Okay, that was the name when I heard a cotton. Yeah, it was a cotton. Is that Samuel? Moo, come on. Look, Moo's watching. Look at this. He's watching.
There with the light again.
Oh, I just got that. Moo, come here, buddy. Come on. William, did you say William? That's another cotton. Come on, Moo. Who? Is that Emmett? Emmett, that's a cotton right there. That was, it said cotton? Who's that? Lulu, come on, buddy. Come here. Come on. Did you say how cute? Come on. Miracle. Miracle. Give me a number. How many cottons are here, guys? What was that? There's a lot of them. Sound like there's a lot of them. 8. 8. Did you hear that?
No, I can't hear.
Did you hear that? It said 8. In heaven? Lulu. Well, we got a Lisa in the chat. Are you talking to Lisa in our chat? If you're talking to Lisa in the chat, do you say yes or no? That coincided with the freaking K2 again. You hear a lot of talking. It's really hard to make out what they're saying. You want to listen? Yeah, let me try the parabolic. I'm going to try it without the thing.
That'll help. Yeah. With that is up.
All right. Samuel Totten, can you say your name? Can you say that louder, please? Steve-O, can you say your name? It's very faint. It's very faint.
And when that's on, you could hear a lot, but I could not hear them as clear as I did the other night. It's a lot.
But also, yeah, you know, I thought about that one time. There's been a couple of times that I've actually have been irritated or pissed off with somebody, and I've thought about asking a spirit to go bother somebody, but then I thought twice. There's consequences for that type of stuff.
That's not what we're here to do. It's going crazy, babe.
That's weird. Oh, somebody wants to. Okay, do you want me to put that thing back on? You got something to say to me? Turn that thing off. Make it stop beeping.
You're really good about when you ask them to tell them. I wonder who does that all the time, because I feel like it almost. Oh, there's the flashlight too.
Oh, so they do want me to put it on. Hey, Becca, let me try that again. I'm getting stuffy. I got sinus problems, guys, especially in the summer.
Spray.
Yeah, it's summertime. All right.
Hi, Becca.
Somebody here wants my attention, so can you say your name? Say who that is, please. I heard something. How many people are here, guys? Tell me a number. You shout it out. I don't know. I was hoping for the really loud, like almost disembodied voice that we heard the other night when we were asking for Steve-O. That was crazy.
That was cool. I got excited about that.
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. Like, first off, I don't think the spirits that are around me would even want to do something like that. They already look out for me. I don't think they want to go bother somebody. Now, if I ask they just confirmed that. Now, my brother, on the other hand, he might do it for me, but I don't want him. I don't want to ask him to do anything negative. You know what I mean? I don't, because that's.
And that's not why we're doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And we're in this to help people. See? They know. We got the right people around us because we are in this to help people, and they know it. See, we just got a quick flash. And see, boom. They're very, very good at validating. That's the cool part. There's some days, well, not anymore. Not anymore. I was going to say, for a long time, there were some days that even though we had gone to like the Thomas house and gotten the reaction with the K2 and the flashlight side by side, and that was the first time we've ever had anything happen like that. And it was at a place that we're going to be going to soon. That's cool. And I guarantee you these spirits are going to come with us. But even though after that, for years, up until about a year ago, maybe a little more than a year ago, when we really hit pay dirt on this channel, um, I still doubted. Was it just coincidence? Could it have been like maybe downstairs, the below the floor that we were on? Maybe they turned on a blender or something right when we were asking the question, and it pushed a bunch of charge out into the environment, and that's what was lighting it up. Or you start to doubt the amazing stuff that's happened to you, right? But then once you hear names come through, like I'll use Samuel Totten, for instance. I've gotten him through the spirit box, and I've also gotten him on EVPs, and we've also gotten disembodied voices with him saying his name. That's proof that it's
Yeah. I think one thing too, I was thinking about this the other day that we could have done differently, that I wish we would have done differently, is listening to those recordings. Like, I remember actually when I was cleaning out my phone recently, I clicked on one. Remember how we would like leave the little recorders in rooms like to try to catch EVPs and stuff, but we never really just sat there and kind of listened to it. Not like we do now. Like, you would listen to the whole thing now to see what you caught, but we never really did that there. But I do have one on my phone that I just found. And,
really?
And I was on the recording, like, we were at the Thomas house, and I say the date, and I say I'm going to leave my phone here to record to see if it picks up any. I don't know. I didn't finish the recording. I was so excited that I found it. Then it made me think about all the times we set out the recorders and stuff and never really listened to our evidence.
There's also now there's a trick that before we would just listen back through the device. Mm-hmm. Now I know better. You got to take the recording. You got to get it over to a phone or a device of some kind that you can upload it to an editing app, and then you can boost the audio by at least 300%. And if there's anything on it, you're going to hear it.
But some of that stuff too, we could hear without that.
Yeah.
So that's
we caught the whistle thing. Like somewhere around here. Well, it's long gone now. We caught the actual whistle of the whistler. That was the name of the episode on Ghost Hunters of the Cloyd Hotel, aka the Thomas House. Mr. Cloyd, the patriarch of the family, who built the home, used to walk around working on the home, and he would whistle as he was working. So for even up till now, I guess people hear disembodied whistles through the hallways. There's a couple of children. One of the ghosts of them being Sarah, a little girl. She's heard giggling and running through the hallways and playing. And then, but we communicated to it with the spirit right outside Sarah's room, and everybody would have assumed it was Sarah. But according to the spirit, it was a little boy, not a little girl.
You had a lot of interaction with that little boy too.
Yeah, this kid literally sat there and answered questions intelligently with two devices side by side for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it was amazing. Like we
took our kids with us on that trip.
That was the trip. Spooks. Sarah pissed her pants.
She hates when you tell that story.
If she heard this, I'm telling you, because she listens from time to time. There's Moo again. She would be fuming with me, but it's all right. I mean, it was years ago, but
we have no food. What are you looking for, sir?
Hey, bud. Anyways, we were there 5 minutes. She got freaked out, peed her pants, went and changed, and then she came back out and.
And then Sierra, our youngest, just stayed on your lap the whole time.
Yeah, but Sarah was kind of like very easy to scare. I was like, Sarah, what's that? Just doing that. She's like, stop, leave me alone. You're freaking me out. And I think a couple drops of pee came out again, and then she was mad at me for the rest of the trip.
It was a good trip.
My computer. Yeah, I get glitches. They just want to communicate. I don't know what you got, man. You got somebody like trying to hassle you. Now there are trolls. Yeah, I guess you could call it trolling. I mean, in essence,
in the spirit world.
Yeah,
I
mean,
feel
in
like
essence,
that's what Land told us too.
That's what they're doing, pretty much. They're you can't see them. They're just heckling you. That would be trolling from the spirit world. So yeah, we do. That's the thing. You hear the whispers. I get them all the time. Like I'll be laying here during the day watching TV, and I doze off, the TV stops. They'll be talking. I'll hear them whispering, and can you please, thank you. Yeah. What's up, OG? Just chilling on the couch. Do you want to go cook? Let's go cook.
Okay.
Let's go make our food.
All right.
You guys want to hang out with us while we cook some dinner? We'll go set up in the kitchen. We'll do our Hello Fresh. You want to?
Yeah, we can. Because then I'll be ready to
All right.
and go to bed after that when it's time.
All right. I guess we will do some cooking after all. And we'll let the spirits hang. I'll leave that stuff on. If they want to beep it or whatever they want to do to get our attention, we'll do a little more spirit stuff too, but we'll go make some food.
Are you going to turn them around? You can sit up in the kitchen. I'll be right back. I just got to run upstairs.
All right. Okay, how are we going to do this here? Oh, you're going to have to excuse the dirty kitchen too, guys. It's not super duper clean. All right. Now, let me clean this off a little bit. You see me a little better. Is that a little clear? A little more clear? Really? You gotta be, that's the thing. Like I would have said, maybe a year or so ago that maybe people that can do voodoo can do a little bit of cursing and stuff like that. But from what I've seen, man, like from having spirits hitchhike, follow me home, I know for a fact that they can do some stuff, man. They can really heckle you pretty good. All right, let's see.
I was looking for one to try my house shoes.
All right. Bear with us, guys. Maybe we'll put a little music on, too. I'm going to get a freaking copyright on it, though, but what are you going to do?
I'll be right back. I'm looking for my house shoes.
Your house shoes? I thought I moved them. You had sandals and house shoes. They're over there are they over there on that landing right there? No?
No.
I thought I moved them. Where's the card for this?
It's all on the phone now. I'll have to bring my phone in there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Spicy hunt. Ooh, that sounds good. I wouldn't mind having some spicy chicken salad. What's up, Moo? You got food. You're good. Let me give him a treat. Here, little mister. Come on. Moo. Come on. There you go. There you go. All right.
Oh.
Did you? All right.
Oh, you did. I do still my sandals, but
Don't be scared. He's very skittish, man. These two cats are very, very skittish. They're barn kitties. Oh, you got your apron and everything, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because if we're making a sauce, and I'm not getting on this new top lines or whatever.
All right. You got the recipe? Let me get your phone. Where's it over there?
It's over on the couch, yeah.
All right, Spirit. Sorry, guys. You got cheated on your time. Let's see. Better be careful.
There's zucchini in this one.
Oh no.
You just don't have to cut the zucchini.
See? They agree. Yeah, I don't like it either.
Just skip that step.
They turned the flashlight on right away.
Did they?
Yeah, they agree. Who likes zucchini in the chat, guys? If you like zucchini, give me a 1. If you don't like zucchini, give me a 2.
You can't even taste it when it's cooked usually. It's like spaghetti, I think.
Called it puking.
No. Next, try that again, better.
I used to catch a beating if I didn't eat my zucchini, and you know what I hated when I was a kid? Green peppers. And when I didn't eat that, I used to catch a beating. Brussels sprouts too, but I love them now. All right, let me get a little drink.
Change this.
I know it's an outdated kitchen, but it is what it is. We don't love it. If it was mine, maybe I'd spit it up.
Just fine.
Let's see. Oh, we got some. I'm with you, brother. 2+. We got some people that like zucchini. Oh, man. Hey, to each their own, I guess. I love cucumbers, though, right? But they taste nothing alike.
It's a whole thing.
All right. I want to get the big chopping board. This one's not good. This one sucks.
Okay. You need to trim and have the zucchini lengthwise. And then you will slice it crosswise into 1/2 inch thick half moons. And then peel and thinly slice up.
Okay.
I'll start the
half moons.
Did you get on the pot already?
Yeah. Let's see if we can. Can you see it, guys? This is what we're doing here. The onions too, I guess, huh?
Yeah, it's thinly sliced onion.
Okay.
So it's half peel and thinly sliced onion. I'm going to hot salted water to the middle. I really could cut my flowers up anyway. I'll get the pan ready for the zucchini because they're going to go on a pan in the oven, it looks like.
Okay.
What I really need is a bottle of wine.
Get it. You got some wine. Pour a glass.
Wow.
Long slices, you said?
I line all my pans with oil because it makes for easier cleanup.
All right. Same thing with this zucchini, right?
It says cut it in half, like lengthwise first.
Okay.
Read the instructions, buddy. That's right there.
You just told me.
Read it.
Well, what'd I do?
Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna.
There it is. Okay. All right. Yeah, cut it right down the center. And then
half moon.
Yep, just like that.
Because then they're gonna look
All right.
Go on the pan and then it look like that.
Yep. Yep.
No, they don't like zucchini. They really don't.
All right. I'm gonna abstain from having the zucchini, guys. I don't like it. Not my thing, y'all.
What are you making? Jen and Barrett said. Did you tell them the recipe?
Yeah. Show them the recipe.
Real quick. It's this pork sausage. Let's see.
All right.
That's what we're making tonight.
Where's the instructions for this one?
The zucchini just goes on that pan.
I know. I'm going to show the picture.
Oh, I got to go back to cook it.
Yeah. All right. See, guys. Here's what it's.
Proud of yourself.
Here's what it is. Here's what we got. See? Identical.
Good.
All right.
I'm waiting on the water to boil for the pasta.
All right. We got, what else do we have here? Italian seasoning.
Give me the zucchini, please.
Chicken stock.
Oh, I put it on there.
Go ahead.
You can see what else the child.
Please don't get any zucchini near any of my food. I'll throw up.
Oh no, you will not.
Hey, Wanda.
Hi, Wanda.
The first week in July.
We'll be doing spirits and talking.
Ooh, cool, Lisa. That's awesome. I can't wait to hit this place that we're going to. Haunted train. Property's supposed to be heavy with UFO activity. Who knows?
So really, it's great.
Bigfoot too. There's supposed to be. See, now this place is way north of where we are, and there's known Bigfoot activity in this area too, which is cool.
All right. And half the Italian seasoning needs to go on the zucchini.
All right.
Because I'm waiting for the water to boil right now.
Can we speed it? Can we put it on like turbo?
I haven't. What was that?
Something got throwed. Moo, did you do that? Oh, it was a cake.
He's not been.
Wow. The lights with flashlights on. This freaking K2's getting pinned over here.
This is a drizzle of olive oil, it says on the zucchini. Ooh, that was a little bit more than a drizzle. With Italian seasoning.
All right. I wonder if I could set up the... see? I think they want to be included in this.
Can you turn it around this way?
I might be able to turn it around to where we can get some flashlight action in there. I might have to shuffle some stuff around a little bit.
I wonder if the zucchini, was going to go into the pasta sauce eventually. My guess.
What's happening here?
Operator?
Boom, there. Something's happening. Stuff's crashing.
Oh, you know what? There's a thing of water in Sierra's trunk.
Is there?
Yeah.
Together.
I usually do it after we are done. I just didn't want to forget.
There's a flashlight.
Water's starting to boil.
Just going to set this one up here. There. Okay. Let me see if I didn't get that in the frame there. Might be able to turn this around. This thing's going hand too. Hey, Lulu.
Water's starting to boil, so I'm going to put
Do they give seasons? Yes, they give everything, guys. Everything. All the seasonings.
Yeah, they come with show those little tiny packages.
Yeah, see, cool stuff like this. Every little thing you need for each meal.
Like there's my Italian seasoning.
Yeah, here's the little Italian seasoning.
And a lot of it's already pre-measured. Sometimes you have to measure it.
The bag.
And sometimes, yeah.
So you get everything comes in a bag like this, and it's rolled up, and taped, and then like we get 3 meals a week. You can order more, so you get 3 bags inside of a big box that has a big ice pack in it. Underneath the ice packs is the meats. So you'll get. This is 1 portion. This is 2 people. This is for 2 people. And once it's all cooked up, it's a lot.
All pasta cooks, remove sausage from casing if necessary. Discard casing. Heat a drizzle of olive oil in a large pan over medium-high heat. Add onion and a pinch of salt and pepper. Cook stirring occasionally until softened. Okay. So are you going to add insert on that?
Sure.
Because you won't wait on this zucchini to come out anyway.
Ugh. Am I supposed to put a little drizzle?
Of olive oil in the pan, it says. Yeah, I'll get it for you. I put it up already.
A little party piece of. Do it the easy way.
I don't know why I put it away in this thing.
It's alright.
Just have it, I think.
A little drizzle. It's a little drizzle to me.
You just leave that.
Okay. Sweet Italian pork sausage.
Their meats are always fresh and really good.
1, 2.
I think you're gonna end up chopping. It looks like chopping it up.
Am I supposed to be chopping it up?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay. All right.
It says add onion, a pinch of salt and pepper. Cook during.
Oh, can they see that shit? No, they can't even see the freaking equipment. I got the 2 flashlights.
I'm putting your salt and pepper on.
No way you can see some of the stuff too.
So you do need those kinds of things, like some of the seasoning, like some of your regular seasonings.
Let's see. There's the K2. Here's the flash. Okay, I can see it. These are the flashlights. I don't know if they're still set perfectly for them to manipulate them. I guess we'll see. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way.
And we use salt substitute for everything because of your blood pressure.
Yeah, salt substitute.
It's a stash
is a good thing.
Time.
Good thing to use for guys that got a little bit of a belly like me.
That's for your hypertension. Forget the
no, that's because I got a little bit of a Labanza growing here.
This is on medium high heat.
All right. Thank you very much.
So I've added the salt and pepper. When it starts cooking, you need to add the onion, it says.
Add the onion?
It's like not yet, but it starts cooking. You don't want the spat for that, aren't you?
Yeah, put that all the way. Yeah, we want to get out that way. As you guys know here, like the beginning of the year, she's going to be doing some stuff, travel stuff.
Sorry.
And
I'll get it. I do. Oh, the light flashed. I thought it was me. I just turned the heat down on it.
Did it?
I just turned it down, yeah.
So we want to get out to the west side, the west coast. Oh, look, we got a flashlight. Look at that. Are you going to come with us? Do the spirits want to go see the west coast with us? Oh. What the hell was that? What's he jumping around for?
Who? Which one?
Moo. Yeah. That was weird. Was there a spirit just playing with the cats? Did you just chase a cat? Can you turn on a flashlight if you did? I wonder if this affects it. No? Why Why is this one going nuts? Can you back away from that one? Make it stop. Back away from that one. What does it read? Okay. I touch it, it stops. I let go of it, it goes again. Look at this. I'm not touching it, but just putting my fingers around it, putting my hand around it, it stops. It's like shielding whatever the hell's. What if I move it here? Okay. Now it's good. It's out of view though. There we go. You don't like that? So it was you?
Oh, they're telling me that you just plopped the sausage in there when it had a casing on it.
Oh.
Now I gotta put the sausage out.
When the hell do you ever have to do that?
When you buy sausage with the casing on it.
We'll take them out.
Here.
There, we get a plate.
Bless your heart.
It didn't
Why
say
does it? It does say remove casing if applicable.
Okay, guys,
That's
you were here for this, right? Did you heard her tell me to start cooking the sausage, right? Did you hear anything about taking it out of the casing?
I read this exact.
Look at these sausages.
Right.
Do these look like they're in freaking casings? They look like freaking.
From casing if necessary. Come on, I gotta get it in here with this. I still gotta re-season that. I gotta get it out of that, buddy. I read that to you.
Did you?
Yes, babe.
There you go.
Okay. There we go. Hurry up. So you can
This
wash
reminds
your
me of-
hands.
This reminds me of like chitlins. The casing does. Unbelievable.
So
I'm gonna have to take this out. I can't. I'll put this in this paper bag and run it out.
wash your hands now, buddy.
Oh, I'm gonna lick my fingers now.
There you go.
All right.
The sausage smells good, actually.
Oh yeah, it does. The house is gonna smell good. Next time, meatloaf, guys. Meat and potatoes. That's gonna be the title.
You've been dying to say that. Oh, you've been dying to say that.
That's gonna be the title. That's the title, guys. Meat and potatoes, because that's all you need, right? You get right down to the meat and potatoes. So when I make meatloaves. Normally, a meatloaf is 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and I'm the type of guy that likes to have meatloaf sandwiches for the next 2-3 days for lunch. So I make 2 meatloaves, 3 pounds, and half the time I got one of my kids trying to hijack a whole meatloaf. So I make extra. But what I'm probably going to do is I'll do that, the sweet potato fries, and then I'll make my famous brownies for dessert. That's the type of stuff we used to do back in the day. We would used to go to like Blockbuster, get a movie, and say go pick.
Our kids lived home.
Yeah, go pick a movie. We would let the kids pick a movie. The adults would pick a movie. We would either get 2 or 3, at least 2. So of course we'd let the kids watch theirs first, but that's what we would do.
Like a kid movie, a family movie, and then an adult movie. I feel like.
Yeah, we always had a bundle, but it would be, that was the weekend, guys. That was a Friday night. You went to the video store, you got your popcorn, you got your snacks, you went home, you made a meal together, you put in the movies, but the whole family chilled out. We don't have that anymore, guys. It's dead.
What are you laughing at?
One of the comments.
What was it?
The visual. Yeah, it was gross. Sorry about that.
I can only,
Sorry about that.
That's the difference, too, when we cook and we do recipes. Unless it's my grandmother's recipe, something that I've grown up, I wish I haven't heard from Grandma lately. Honestly, really since Ashley kind of crossed over. I feel like
they're all over there. Are there any family? If there's any family of ours here, can somebody turn on a flashlight, please? Or if they're here in the room, can anybody turn on a flashlight just to validate that they're here?
I would love to hear from Grandma.
Or the REM pod. You can either make it beep or the flashlights.
Or my mom.
Just Toppins. Now that one's friggin' pinned. What's going on with that? Yeah, they wouldn't turn that one loose.
Anyways, unless it's her recipe that I know by heart, like how she taught me, I have to follow it to a T. I cannot do anything out of order. I can cook things to taste, if I like, but I cannot. If it calls, I have to use like exact amounts, measuring cups, all the things. And John's the type that will improvise every now and then. That's where we're very different when it comes to cooking. And you cook good.
Beef. Who is that? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. It's I forgot his freaking name though. I'm gonna tell you though in 2 seconds. His name is Edward Leeds Scownan, White Mike. Edward Leeds Scownan. And he was from another country. Where the hell was he from? Anyways, he built Coral Castle.
Oh, we've been there too.
Yeah, we've been there.
Took our kids there on one of our mini family vacations.
Anyways, yeah, so he was cutting out bedrock, like coral, out of the ground in South Florida. And we're talking like stuff that you would need a freaking crane to lift. This guy somehow cut these huge wedges of limestone, built this entire castle. And it was weird because he was moving. He had to move from one place to another. And he did it all himself. And people would try to get a picture of him moving these huge blocks of stone. And nobody could ever get him on camera or a photo. He would know that they were there, and he would just sit there and stop working until they left, and then he would proceed to moving this stuff. But the rumor is that he was doing some type of anti-gravity levitation, moving these blocks to build this castle. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm sure it's the same technology that the pyramids were made. There's got to be ways to move these big stones like that. I mean, it's before there were cranes, there were big structures like that. So, yep, limestone. Yeah, well, it was coral. Like we got a lot of limestone here, but this was all coral, stuff like that. That type of stone there, which is really cool. It's in Miami. Yeah, Miami. Yep.
You can keep talking. It's only to add tomato paste and the remaining of the Italian seasoning.
I'll let him take a look. Starting to look good.
Smells delicious.
All right. How's the noodles coming along?
They're almost done. I'm gonna need a measuring cup for the next stuff.
All right. You see, what happens is I normally do my part.
You're my prep.
And I do the prep, and then we keep each other company.
We're usually listening to music or watching something on TV.
But it's fun, guys. This is time you can spend with your spouse, significant other. Just do some HelloFresh. Try some new things. Try some new meals. They got some good stuff. The food is good. I can vouch.
We delivered on family vacations when we were staying like in condos on the beach.
That's true.
And stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Lauderdale by the sea.
So we would spend nights, like I would cook with the kids and stuff.
We rented a condo. We've had it done a couple of times. One time we drove down and we scheduled it to show up. Another time we flew down, but both times, like the day we were checking in, like either that day or the next morning, right there at the doorstep, there's your box of food. You know, so which is great on vacation. So that way you're not spending a bundle. You know, because if you go to like Lauderdale by the Sea, you're gonna spend money on food.
Yeah, we've done that before too.
That's a nice deal, bro. $150. That's not bad. It's been a long time since I rode a Greyhound, man. The last time I rode the dog was I took the Greyhound back from when my daughter was getting ready to be born, my youngest. So I took the dog from Sacramento to Chi-Town, and then I jumped on the Amtrak and took the Amtrak into downtown Cincy. Well, the one thing here's why we're doing the traveling. The one thing that she's heard consistently from patients, because she worked floor nursing with on the progressive care unit. So people teetering on the edge of life and death, very sick people. And the majority of the older folks would say, don't wait. You know, like you save money and save, and then your health goes to shit. And what are you going to do? You know, the money, you can't take it with you. So they would say, travel while you can. So that's what we're doing, guys. You know, because I'm not the healthiest. I'm a lot healthier than I was. My health is really rebounded, but. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been through Colorado many times, but I don't think I've stayed or anything like that, or stayed over. What's this for?
I just used it.
So we don't need all these?
I guess you didn't put it all in, so.
Okay. There was plenty. Yeah, there's plenty. And that's another thing, guys. Some of these meals, like there's a couple of them that have ginger. I hate ginger. So does Tab. And they give you so much that like you can smell the ginger and just feel the heartburn before you even eat the stuff. So like we pitch the ginger. We don't use it. Some people love ginger. I can't stand it. It's disgusting to me.
I'm waiting for that sauce to thicken a little bit. We can get rid of all of this. I didn't want to use all the Italian seasoning. I've done that before, and I didn't care for it.
And you can season it to your liking, guys. Sometimes you can tweak it however you want.
It smells so good.
You know what? I don't know if I want to pitch this. We can put this in a baggie, this onion.
I mean, I have so many onion in there already.
Okay.
We cook with a lot of
I just hate wasting.
I know, but we cook with so much onion.
And this is my job normally, guys. I do as stuff's being used, I load the dishwasher ready.
That was for the zucchini that you want no part of.
No zucchini for me.
We're not going to be deposited. We're going to get poured into this pot pan, but we're not going to.
Sponge over there? What's the sponge at? It
There's more in the closet if you need to get some.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Weird.
You need me to go get it?
No, it's alright. I could get one. Sorry, guys, we're not the most entertaining, but it's us.
Well, we're not used to this yet.
Hey, I got to tell you guys, there was a time in my life where it was full of criminal cases and courts and jail and all kinds of nonsense. And doing a little dishes, cooking a meal, hanging out with you guys, talking to some spirits. I say that's a pretty damn good Pretty damn good life, man, compared to what it was.
I second that. Just adding everything but the zucchini. I could just add that to mine. You don't like zucchini? Your spirits don't like zucchini?
It's all for you. Get it all for yourself.
Oh, I'm not eating on that.
I think now they're still here. They're still chilling, I guess. They don't do much of the flashlights, though.
They did a little bit, but they haven't done as much lately.
You guys want us? We should do a live from the field, like out in a cemetery or something like that. We haven't done that in a while. So there is a place, semi-local. Lisa Wigger mentioned this earlier about there's a lot of people that are there's a lot of channels that talk about cryptids, you know, and that's kind of like this field. I'm kind of like on the fence with the dog man stuff, guys. Like you know, I'm a big Bigfoot Sasquatch advocate because I've seen a skunk ape. But the dog man stuff, guys, I got to be honest. I don't. The dog man is just Bigfoot's version of the werewolf. I don't know, but there is a spot local that there's supposed to be some Bigfoot activity. Maybe we'll go out there and try that out. The dog man stuff, I don't know. We're going to be up there in Michigan too, Tab. That's right. We're going to be in dog man territory. You know, the part that makes me leery is there's a couple of channels out there that always have these dog man encounters. How is it they're finding all these people getting attacked by dog man? I've never heard of anybody ever seeing a dog man or being attacked by one. Have you? You know?
That's pretty much done. I'm just cutting some green onion because I feel like
that actually
onion
looks
will be
good
on top of this. What do you think?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to add any more noodles because the sauce.
No, that's
I think
fine.
that's plenty.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
I don't know if Joey wants some, but okay, that's the finished product. I'm just cutting green onion.
There you go, guys. Sausage. Whatever this is called. It's Italian sausage, noodles, whatever it's called. Noodles and Italian sausage. Smells pretty damn good, too.
Smells great. I know
Oh,
it's
and this is
good. We haven't really found very many that we didn't hear for.
This is the zucchini, guys. Now, I don't know if you guys like that, but it's got Italian seasoning, baked zucchini. So if you like zucchini, there it is.
It's supposed to be mixed into the sauce, but I didn't mix it because.
Should I try one?
It's up to you.
It's been a long time. I'm gonna try a zucchini, guys. I'm gonna try it. Ready? Ready?
Did you just spit that out?
It tastes just like I remember.
No.
No good.
No, you did not.
No, that's not good. I don't like it.
It doesn't even have a taste.
If it's got no taste, then why eat it?
I don't know, because it's good for you.
Might as well eat cactus, you know? You can eat that
probably
too.
Do. You little baby, you. Literally baby.
The Bigfoots are real, guys. Like it's hard to believe in anything if you haven't seen it for yourself. But I saw a skunk ape in Florida. I can tell you with 100% certainty. They are a real organic living being. They're just a primate. Now, Todd Standing has collected DNA, and they've had it tested, and it is unclassified primate DNA. So if for some reason it's because of all the folklore and a lot of people believe it to be make-believe, it's very hard for him to like gain any ground in the courts for like because he was trying to get it as an endangered species in British Columbia, and they literally kind of like laughed him out of court, and he was presenting DNA, but what they want is a specimen, you know, and I don't think would you go kill somebody to prove that they're real. You know,
why haven't we found like some dead ones to take?
Because you don't. First off, you don't find. Okay, you don't find dead gorillas. You don't find. It's not very often.
You do.
Yeah, I guess you could, but we're talking about animals out in a jungle or out in remote wilderness that when an animal dies, it should decay very rapidly. You got predators that are gonna, devour it. And who knows? Maybe they do something with their dead. They are highly evolved for being a primate. They're very intelligent. So who knows? Maybe they bury them. Maybe they cannibalize them. Maybe, who knows? Yeah, it's and that's another thing. Imagine a person living wild in the woods for 25, 30 years, full of hair, that has scent glands in it, never having bathed or groomed or anything. Like it would be, they would stink. I mean, look, if you go into the ape house at the zoo, it stinks. So imagine, and I'm sure they get hosed down and whatnot, but from what I've heard, they do stink very badly. There's a doctor on here that was a hospice doctor that does a lot of videos about people passing and her experiences with the patients and stuff.
Yeah.
But Tab's had many encounters like that too, which is, I don't know how she does it, guys. To be around. Well, there are people like morticians. I don't know how they would do it. I guess it's just anything you do, you get desensitized over time. But that would just really hurt me. It'd be hard for me to do that. It would creep me out. I know I talked to you want to know why? Because of zombie movies. That those have scarred me to a point where I don't think I could work with dead bodies. I couldn't do it. Just because of freaking zombie movies.
They've weirded me out a couple times. Like they've made me.
How do you deal with that?
I've been frightened before thinking about that in my head, but then I have to come back down to reality. Like that's not ever happened in real life. Like you know what I mean?
Well, that's not true. Lazarus was raised from the dead. Jesus Christ raised.
Yeah, but that's.
I know what you're saying, but they do make noises like dead bodies will expel gases, right? So you could be like cleaning them up, and they start going. It's like that could happen, or they move like this or something like that. Like how often do you see that?
Not as often as you would think. Occasionally.
Or they have like involuntary movements.
Reflexes afterwards, just occasionally.
Do you think that's like the brain still firing, like a quick fire or something,
sure.
and then their arm just like tries to move? Like that's.
Are any of our spirit friends still here? Are you shaking?
Yeah, being a mortician for over 12 years. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Who was that? Was that Baby?
Yeah.
I thought so. I remember hearing.
I didn't want to say. I mean, I know you told me that, but I didn't want to reveal that.
She said it in the chat before. That's who I knew.
Oh, okay.
That's how I knew who it was.
Yeah, it's yeah, and that would be. You know what? One of my favorite series is an HBO series called 6 Feet Under.
I love that series.
So I think I might be able to live in a funeral home. Being the one that actually does the work, probably not. But who knows? Maybe I would grow to like it. I mean, it's the last thing that person. It's the last intimate interaction between that person's physical being or their body and another human being. So. I like them both, White Mike. I like sativa during the day. I like a hybrid, actually, but I do like there are some times when I like to fire up a big fat indica and just get couch locked and zone out. Everybody loves to do that, right? Hey, Wizard, what's going on? We're just finishing up dinner here.
You just have to finish the dishes.
Okay,
Yeah, my
cool.
bleach
I'll load them
with the paranormal stuff on it. So I'm just gonna wipe them.
All right. Only a couple of things to load here, guys. Then there won't be any dishes except for the 2 dinner plates. We rinse those, stick them in, hit start, clean kitchen. I even got.
Give you this pan too.
See now, anybody that's got kids knows the constant struggle about. Can you just put your dish in the dishwasher? You know that ain't happening. You know that's not happening, right? You know you're gonna find even. Sometimes we have to ask my son, hey, bring what you got up here, right? But we've got a system down now. Finally.
All these years later.
Yeah, it only took 27 years. All right.
Hold on, I'm trying to give you that.
I really want to do more with the parabolic. I want to be able to hear in real time and have this back and forth conversation with these spirits. The Tottens are most definitely here. I got several of them that are always here, and I know that they're here because they will say boom, they're hidden. They always light stuff up. They're the same names every time. So knowing that they're here, I want to talk to them like I would talk to anybody else, a living person. Like I already speak to them out loud like they are here, but I can't hear them back most times. Sometimes I can. Sativas will do that. They make your mind race sometimes. It's just goes with it's the price of it, the cost of it. It's what it does. But you can get used to it. Yeah, if you got the paranoia that it may not be the right thing for you. I would get a nice hybrid. This is the last one?
Yep.
Do you guys like Dr. Phil?
Oh, that's what we're getting ready to watch.
Yeah, we're going to be watching some Dr. Phil here in a few minutes. Yeah. We've been kind of like binging Dr. Phil. By the way, guys, if you didn't hit that like button, smash that like button for us. So we've been watching a lot of Dr. Phil, and I used to like really not be able to stand him. Ooh, that looks good. I will. But listening to Dr. Phil lately, you know, he's grown on me quite a bit. But you know what? And it doesn't matter what his politics are. I'm not talking about his politics, whether I like him or dislike him. Like
that. One more, babe. Sorry. Sorry. What's the rest of the zucchini? I know I'm not going to use it for anything else.
Because we don't get political. I don't get political, especially on social media. I like him for his family values. That's why I like him. I like him for the way he holds marriage in such a very high regard. He has that thing like when a couple is having problems, you never turn outside of that relationship. Anytime you turn outside of that relationship, it's a bad thing. You know, so I like that. He said that a lot, and I agree with him.
He has said that a lot.
And he had that other term that he uses. He calls people right fighters. The right fighters. When they'd rather be right than be happy. Here you go, guys. This is the finished product.
Without the zucchini.
Without the zucchini, guys. Finished product. Where'd we get the green onion from?
I cut some. I had some.
We always keep green onion, guys.
Because you love it on everything. So do I, really.
It's good for you.
I don't know about that, but it does increase. It does help.
Anyways, guys, what's going on? Red Rider, what's up? Yeah, we're gonna be on more. This was just, I mean, we hadn't done anything, and it's been a couple of days. We wanted to pop on. Yeah,
we got to get used to it if we're going to do both things, like make sure we're working the chat and talking about what we're cooking and including the spirit. So it's a lot, but we're just trying to figure it out, find our way, right?
Yeah, and I'm not going to be like the one guy from the other genre that eats during the live and smacks his lips and spit's flying all over the screen. I can't do that. So I'll eat here in a minute. She has some of her grandma's recipes and her mom's, and she can also cook a couple of things that came from my side of the family, my mom's side of the family. Like, there's a couple of Italian dishes she's learned from my mom. There's one thing that I love that she's mastered, and that is fried breaded cauliflower. Anybody ever have that?
I haven't made that for you in a long time, like since we've been on a health kick. We don't fry too many things anymore.
Fried breaded cauliflower. Freaking delicious. That and a big ass plate of like chicken parm.
My son's
growing
favorite
already
is my grandmother's fried chicken recipe that I do with her homemade mac and cheese. That's my son's favorite.
No,
every birthday he asks for that.
Yeah, yeah, they like a couple of her dishes. That's never going to change. Yeah. Red Rider says that he hated zucchini forever, and it started to grow on him a little. You know, zucchini did that. Not zucchini, but Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts for you.
Yep. And it used to be, at first I had to smother it in cheese, get them real soft, just drizzle the Velveeta on it. But then it got to, then I realized it's just a little baby cabbage, you know?
He still smothers it with cheese.
Yep, cheese, boom, there you go.
It just takes all the healthiness out of it, all the nutrients.
Yeah, so they want you to do one of those, one of your mom. So we should do, what, ribs and greens? Or fried chicken and greens?
I don't know. I'm really thinking about her homemade Salisbury steak.
Ooh.
With gravy. That's a
good one. Guys.
And some sweet rice.
Do you have that? The Salisbury steak?
Yeah.
These Salisbury steaks are so freaking good. Oh my God. I like nothing. I've had many Salisbury steaks.
Doesn't taste like anything you.
It doesn't, because Salisbury steak's one of those things where I can take it or leave it type of dish. Phenomenal. Freaking phenomenal.
It's homemade gravy, Salisbury steak, everything. Maybe I'll do that, like mac and cheese and then her sweet rice. My grandmother was black and from the South, so a lot of Southern, a lot of fried food is what I used to do.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we both used to be way a lot more. You know, I used to be, I've actually gained some weight this winter. I was 157 last summer. I'm 165 now, so I put on a couple of LBs.
I'm not sharing what I used to be.
But I used to be 212.
I used to be way skinnier than the 135 that I am now, but I'm not going to tell you how big I was after all three of the kids.
Yeah, I was myself was 50 pounds heavier than I am now, and I'm short, so I didn't look real big and fat. I looked, just beefy, but yeah, I was definitely not so healthy. Yeah, there's been a few times that was back when I was sick too, so I was really not doing well physically. I think a few of those pictures have found their way onto some troll channels that were dragging me a few times.
I really care.
But I don't really care, guys. You know, that's my journey, and this is where I am now. You know, so and besides, the people that were using those pictures don't even show their faces. So I mean, it's that stuff no longer bothers me, not at all. Never will ever again.
I'm getting ready to
husky, exactly. Husky, healthy. Do they have any mold?
No mold.
No.
Where they buy the flowers.
Have you guys ever had...
I like fresh flowers,
okay.
So I buy the flowers off the clearance all the time. John got on me. This bouquet was $3.50, but they dye these flowers, and the last time I got it, like the water got all colored, and they only lasted a week. White Mike said he's hungry now. But for $3.50, I buy fresh flowers weekly to put on my bar, or sometimes bi-weekly. I don't know.
Here's the other ones. This was the
but
one.
But I added, those were my last ones. Those were 2 clearance flowers. So I go over to the Kroger clearance section when I go do my groceries, and I get fresh flowers. So I don't care if they die in a week, because aren't these beautiful?
Cheese. Ooh, that's good. Cauliflower. Just, I like boiled cauliflower, soft cauliflower. Or raw.
Or the
cauliflower
breaded one good. You just said that you love that I make.
So we're gonna we'll do some more cooking meals. We'll do some more
I'll
meals.
definitely do some of my grandma's recipes.
And then there's one that I'm pretty good at, and that's the ribs.
Oh, you're good with a lot of them.
There's a special way that
you learned that from my mama too.
Yeah, her mom makes ribs. I'm talking about a big pork loin. The ones that they have to crack them and wrap them because they're too big. You know what I mean? Like they're the ones that are like this. I'll show you guys. There's a trick to them.
They're mouth-watering.
To make the meat fall off the bone. Yeah, there's a trick to it. So yeah, guys, we got a lot of cool stuff planned here soon with the paranormal. And this stuff, we just want to come on and have fun, guys. We don't trip about the views. I don't care about none of the drama. It's a real shame, too, because I've cut loose a lot of people that I can get along with, but they're involved with the riffraff, and I don't need none of that. I just don't. It's useless. It's a waste of time. But yeah, I do miss some of the people, but I don't miss the drama, man. They're all doing the same thing, arguing with the same people. It's a very sad thing. It is. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have 200 people in the chat and you're talking about somebody's wife or kids or something like that, you're not doing it the right way. You probably shouldn't be on here. If you have to act like that to draw a crowd, I will use one name. It's very sad though what I've seen happen to Angel's chat. Because one person I would drop in and watch from time to time would be Angel Gotti, and she got sucked into the drama, guys. It's I still think she's a great person, but she's had a little bit of a venue change.
Somebody was flipping my pink tape too. You keep talking up.
Anyways, it just I hate when I see people get reeled into the bullshit. You know what I mean? And it becomes that. It is what it is, though. Anyways, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna sit down. We're gonna have our food, and I'll probably be on tomorrow, guys. She'll be at work tomorrow during the day. I might pop on in the early afternoon and we'll do something. So, guys, have a great night.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, guys. And we'll see y'all soon. Max, over and out.
Bye.